Have you read 2 Thessalonians 3? The church in Paul's day was made up of people just like today. Many people at all different levels of growth in their Christian walk. Paul had to address and deal with influences both inside and outside of the church. Those influences often caused members of the church, of the family of God, to make wrong choices and live a life contrary to the teachings of the Scripture. So what did Paul suggest the church do? Paul does have a history of throwing people in jail. Would he suggest something so drastic? Let's read here in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, beginning in verse 14. If anyone does not obey our instruction in this letter, take note of that person. Don't associate with him so that he may be ashamed. Yet, don't consider him as an enemy, but warn him as a brother. We need to be aware of the issue, to take note. The message adds the idea of pointing it out so as not to let them get by with it. When I coached Little League Baseball, you often saw boys who were developing a hit, swinging for the fence. We had been teaching them to hit for contact. There were times we had to point it out and help them to make the desired correction. The influence of the highlights on the sports shows had caused a need for correction. Paul asked the members to step into that coaching position to help the erring brother or sister to make corrective steps. I really like the concept of verse 15. The world we live in today often has two camps. Camp 1 contains the people who act and think like we do, and Camp 2 contains the enemy. Paul guides us not to do that. Don't consider or treat them as an enemy. Instead, warn them as a brother, to talk with them about the situation or behavior as we would talk with our own family member out of love. We all need help walking the path God has set before us. Let's be that help. Keep reading, encourage others to read, and expect to find more gems to help us live like Jesus. Thank you.